Hello everyone, Kelly here. Welcome, where we learn to master our mirror and really master our lives and learn to create anything that we want. Understanding that so within, so without, right? It's written time and time again that what we feel within, we're able to create and manifest outside of ourselves. And this is true with the law of attraction. This is true. The Bible talks about that as well. And I'm sure there's other spiritual techniques and tools that help with this understanding as well. And today I was really thinking about, what's the voice of ego? What's the voice of, because there's always so much guidance that we get as people, right? And it's really hard sometimes to discern, what is the voice of ego that's trying to protect ourselves from ruin and destruction and self-sabotage, and what's really true in terms of what Spirit, Source, God wants for us. And so, as I've been on my journey, I've really been trying to get clear for myself on what is really true. And I think it's so challenging because, especially on our twin flame journey, it's very easy to look outside of ourselves and look at our twin and see what they're doing and, and say, oh, how is this working? Because, well, they're not right here by my side yet, that sort of thing. So it's very, very easy to get confused. And one of the things that we're really healing is learning to not need validation from the outside. So it's just like, if you go to a party, you get yourself all dolled up, and if you're really needing somebody to compliment you, to feel good about yourself, people won't compliment you. But if you go and you feel really good about yourself and you're not needing that, you're going to be a lot more likely to attract people saying, oh, you look great. Wow, what have you been doing? Or, that sort of thing. And so I find that to be very much true on this journey, is that when you don't need validation, you'll get it. So it's really looking at the parts of our lives that, not really giving into what we call illusion. And illusion is this veil. It's like this veil of truth. And I think it's really, really important as a divine being, as a divine person, realizing that our power lies within us. And it's really important to be discerning and to get your information from your source directly. Now, there's definitely people on YouTube that I follow. I have a spiritual community that I follow a lot of guidance on, but I also make sure that I'm discerning, and then I go in and do a self-check and see on a regular basis, is this still in alignment with my beliefs? And, and is this person in alignment with what I believe? Because that's really, really important, because everybody's in their own kind of vortex in terms of their energy and their spiritual ascension. And so it's really important to be discerning about these things. Okay, I didn't mean to go off on that tangent, but looking at the different things that you might experience in your life in terms of whether you should spend money on like investing in things that are going to help you along your spiritual journey, or whether you're going to save it, whether you're going to spend it on building a foundation, buying furniture, or buying a foundation for clothes. Like really looking at your internal guidance about what is really true for you. So the ego will always say that, will try to protect you, say, oh, well, for instance, I'll give you an example. So I have a Royal Academy of Dance exam coming up in May, and I'm a little bit nervous to invest in that. It's like $300 to test, and it's one of those things where I've got to really practice every single day, so it's a really big time commitment as well. And so I'm going to be really going into my heart today to really go and decide. I have to decide by tomorrow. But if I go into my heart and really decide, okay, is this something God is really supporting? Should I wait till next year? Like what is really the best choice for me on my journey? Is it going to be put too much pressure on myself to try to get this done in 2 months along with the other things I have on my plate? Or is it something that's easily manageable? So I've got to go in and find peace within myself and discover the truth. But we have all these things that come up, right? Like when I initially first decided to do this, I was really afraid that I might get injured doing it because the work is really, really hard. It'd be difficult for someone in their 20s, and I'm like double that, right, at this point. So I don't really. I'm in great shape, but point work and big jumps with a lot of transitions, it's not something I've done for a while. So I just want to make sure that I'm prepared, right? I haven't been in class in a long time. I've been working out, but that's a little bit different than these small, tiny muscles that we use for ballet. So anyway, ego is trying to tell me that I don't have the money to do it, that I could get hurt doing it, that I should wait. This is what ego is telling me. And I have to really go into my heart and decide if that's true. If I really believe that I'm strong enough now to do the work now. And so I'll be deciding that. But along the journey, this is about really looking at our belief systems. Ego will tell us that you can't have your union because you've got, maybe you're married, maybe your twin flame is married, maybe you have maybe you live in separate parts of the world. There may be all of these different circumstances that challenge your union. But the truth is really hidden inside. And the only way to really get to the truth is to purify your consciousness by really, I use the mirror exercise. That's the biggest thing that I do to help purify myself. So I look at those things in my life that are really feeling bad, and I go into the pain points. I bring love there and trust there, and that really helps me make my decisions from a really clear place. Right now I'm, I'm just keeping life as simple as possible. I'm staying home. I'm cooking all my food, so I have really nutritious food instead of eating out, so that I'm really conserving my energy. And where was I going to go with that? And part of me wants to say, it's really boring to stay home and cook on a Saturday night. But the truth is that staying home and finding ways to nourish myself and prepare for the week ahead is actually a really smart choice. And so anyway, this is my process, but and I know that I'll have the funds and the means and the time to go out and enjoy life in a little bit as my school rebuilds after COVID and all of that. So really nurturing where I'm at now and really nourishing my life with positive just affirmations, reminding me that it's really smart to prepare ahead, to think ahead, and just allow life to unfold naturally, and that I don't have to wait for my good. I can create good today in this moment right now. I've been playing chess with my daughter. That's been really fun. We've just been playing more, enjoying each other's company more and more and more. And life's simple pleasures, really allowing ourselves to play and have fun in our own way. It's a great way just to celebrate ourselves, celebrate life, and realize that we are whole and complete just as we are. We don't need our twin flame in order to be whole, and to be satisfied with the life that we live. So so if you're really struggling with decisions, really go into your heart and and look at what are those things that are shaping your choices, and really deciding, okay, am I choosing out of fear, or am I choosing out of love? And what is most compassionate for you in the time? So I hope that helps you on your journey to get clear, and continue to go to Source for your answers. That's really going to be the best way to know the truth for you, is to go to Source. And as you do, your twin flame will do that as well, really being guided by Source to find the answers and create the life of your dreams. So, all right, I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Thanks for listening. Talk to you soon.